Oh, Sentient, I have to uncover your dumb secrets. It's time to return to the space station that keeps dying. But we have to keep trying. We have to save the whole thing, because it's people gonna fall into the sun. And this is like the only power source that humanity has in the future, if you remember. Like, that's why they're on this station doing this dangerous mission, because they have to collect the Kenyans, because all other fuel sources have been exhausted. So there's nothing else that they can do. But what else can I do? I've not really made any progress at all in Sentient. So I have to think about what would the game... This game was made in like the mid-90s. It's an adventure game. It's difficult. What would the developers expect you to do back then? Well, one thing that some adventure games and RPGs expect you to do was draw maps. So that's what I've been doing. So hey, how about some maps of the space station, of the decks that we have been on? Here's the map, and here's some rooms, some numbered rooms. Just walking around the station and drawing these dumb maps. It's like 6 decks. It takes a while to get through the whole thing, but here they are, and here's their numbered. And this one, deck 3 research, has like an extra thing off the edge. It has like an extra nodule with like 3 rooms. And most of them are like crew quarters. A lot of crew quarters. A lot of cabins. I mean, there are a lot of people on the station, so they have to live somewhere. Here's engineering. Here's engineering. You can see like there are some rooms that I've unlabeled, because in order to find out the name of a room, it seems like someone has to be in the room, and then you ask them, where am I? And they tell you the name of the room, but sometimes no one's in the room. So I don't know the names of those rooms, so they're unlabeled. But like, you have some things labeled, like the Susie node. So if I came across a node on the map, I labeled it here. Here's engineering deck 2. There's a lot of rooms on that one. There's a lot of rooms. And then finally, deck 3. And there you can see the red button. That's on engineering deck 3. I don't know if there's any use to that button besides just blowing up the station, but that's where that is. So what do we do with all this? Well, I mean, walking through the station and just drawing down these maps, I did come across some things that I had missed in our first couple of sessions. So at least there's that. At least there's that. We're going to load a game, and we're going to see what those things are. Now, you might wonder, why did I bother drawing these maps instead of just looking up a walkthrough? I'm going to say that something about Sentient that awakens the masochistic tendencies in me. I feel the need to crack it open. Those urges within me that say, you don't deserve to have a good time, well, Sentient's the perfect game for me. That's why I spent some hours yesterday drawing maps of this game. It's loading. You know what I mean, you know that. It says it right there. Anyway, we're loading up the last... This is the same save game that we loaded up last time, because we made no progress. We did not. We made none. I should also... Let's see. I should also put the... Let's see. Hot notes. I rearranged them. So here's some things that I found. And these are some things that we're going to be doing. Let me just... I have my paper maps here. You hear the sound of that? That's the paper. So I'm going to have my paper in front of me. Let's see where we got to go. So here's some things that I found. This is where I wanted to go at the beginning of the stream. I also found some nodes. The nodes are those things on the walls that you can change the power of. You know, it says there's like a meter, a slider, and you can change the power down to nothing or maximum, and it says it's overloading. You've seen those. It's like basically the only thing in this station we can interact with. So I found a bunch of them walking through the station. I labeled down where they are, and of course I labeled the big red button in case we need to do something with that, but I don't know if we would. Anyway, what we're doing right now is we want to go to Research Deck 2, which we might be on right now. Let me just see about... We might be on 2. We might be on 2. Because I found someone, as I was walking around this, that I guess I must have missed the first time I was playing through this. In one of these rooms, there was like an agitated fellow not you. Yeah, I agree. Actually, you look different than the other people on this. Who are you? You're not, like, in a uniform or anything. Hey, Giacomo. What's going on? Is someone, like, rapidly tapping behind me? I don't think so. Okay. Peace within! Yeah, let's get a conversation going. Oh, okay, I guess the conversation's over. Hello. I've met you. You died in front of me in another lifetime. Okay, I wanted to go to room 181. I'm not sure if this is... Yeah, this is it. Okay. This guy in here, he's got a bit of a problem. He zapped me. So I completely missed this room, I guess, when I was walking around here before. And we're stunned, so you know what that means. It's time to go to the Hedge Maze. What happened to the Icarus? A maze? What is this maze? I don't understand. Every time I get knocked out, I appear in this maze. We don't know why. But the only thing I can think of is that we follow the orange columns with the lanterns on them, and it seems like that takes us to where we need to go. Seems like it does. Hard to say if that's just a coincidence or not. But I don't see any other waypoints or anything, any other guidelines, so that's what I'm doing. There's like a bunch here. Yeah, let's get through here. Oh, I can see some pots. Yeah, see these pots on these columns? That means we made it.
I promised only a clue.
A clue, then? Mother?
Rings within rings. Wasn't that what you said on Zerky?
Jian, so you are my wife?
Find me again and I'll give you another.
Is it mom or wife? Who can say? We don't know. She said rings within rings. Okay, so he realized he made a mistake. Okay, so this guy apparently has the radiation sickness, but he thinks it's a cover-up. The science crew, they infected him. Or at least so he says. He just needs to get away. I mean, it doesn't seem like he's being guarded or anything. All right, I'd be happy to tell them. We turn to the skies. Where else can we turn now? All right, so that's the engineer-friendly greeting, and I can say that. See, turn to the skies. Where else can we turn, friend? Did someone just come in here? Hello? We're having a private conversation. Anyway, who are you? He gets called Baron Vright, which again, wonderful names in this game. That's not his name, it's just the people call him that. Now, is there something I should say to him to get some kind of information that I need? How is you doing? I mean, he says he's fine, but then he just said that he was infected with sickness. What's happening? Yeah, oh really? The lower discs, you say? I like how big his eyes get when he's concerned. What are you doing? Yeah, he can't remember. We do have some tools like the medical scanner. So we can try... I haven't really had a reason to use this, but we can do it here. Fatigue is nothing, stamina is low, health is high. I mean, it says he has a lot of health, so that's not telling me a whole lot. What about this? It doesn't seem like you're particularly radioactive. Nothing else that I have here. So... it's a great smile. I'm gonna charm him. You were very good at your job, Baron. Very good at being sick. Uh-oh. He doesn't believe my compliments. Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to learn something from him, but obviously we came here because we got another one of those cutscenes. Alright, so if you didn't... Okay, I see some people saying I should probably try to smile when I do that. Hold on, let's do that. Okay, nope, not angry. Big smile. Charm him. You're very good at your job, Baron. No, he still doesn't mean that. He doesn't believe that. I don't know what the facial expressions do. I don't know what they do. Okay, so this guy is trapped here apparently. We got that cutscene, and if you weren't able to hear what she said, "Rings within rings, find her again." So I have to find her a third time, which means I have to find someone else to knock me out. Apparently. Alright, that guy's just gonna stay around here. I don't know what I should do with him. Maybe I should try to tell someone in engineering that that there's a guy here. Like, you're in engineering. What? Okay. Hey, you're an engineer, right? Like, there is another engineer in that room who is going off about being intentionally poisoned. Yeah, sometimes I like to get a one-on-one time with Susie as well. Oh, that seems insulting. I think that was an insult. Yeah, they're insulting each other. Come on, guys, let's bond over Susie. Also, can I talk about that guy? Person is located... Baron Wright. He is located in... I mean, he's in research, but neither washroom nor vending room. Medical? No, he's just like in someone's quarters. Okay, I guess you don't care. Hey, Gerada. It's Gerada and Yaneth, these two. Tolerable trouble sleeping in this heat. Uh-oh, that's right. They did say that the medical staff was putting the drugs in the engineers so they could stay up longer. Because I mean, it can't rain here, unfortunately. What, you knew that? There's no way you didn't know that. How could you not know that we're on the surface of a sun? I just want to tell you about this guy, Baron Wright. He is very ill. Okay, you don't care. Maybe if I find the chief of engineering, maybe he would care. Maybe he would care. As for right now, let me go to the second ring. There's something there I need to get. Man, it's kind of frightening that I understand all these signs now. I don't know if I want to. Anyway, room 283 is over this way. The system actually does make sense once you've seen it for a while. Once you absorbed it. Anyway, it's room 283. I've been in this room before, but I missed something. Yeah, he doesn't want us to touch this force field. Don't know what's on the other side of the force field. There's something there, but I don't know what it is. We can walk into it. And it really does knock us across the room. He did warn us about that. I don't think it hurts us. I was here before, but I as I was mapping this place, I noticed someone left something on the floor. I missed this. What is it? It's the science dossier. Let's pick up the science dossier. All right, let's examine the science dossier. The science personnel are deliberately decreasing the station's orbit to increase mining productivity. Well, this seems extremely important, extremely relevant to my interests of stopping the station from falling into the sun. Let me read it. From it's to Azira H. Azira is like the head of the research team. See, Kenyan count increases proceeding within allowable parameters. To allow for increased collection levels in the short term, the station's orbit should be marginally decreased to a level that is possibly within that of the unpredictable zone of the corona. If you agree, implementation will be carried out by the science section only as per previous confirmation ASAP Dale Drassen. Okay, so they want to collect more Kenyans. Let's move the station closer to the sun. That seems like a bad idea. And then, as I was continuing to map this place, I found something that follows up to that. Let's see. I'm in 283. Let's see, where do I want to go? We can go to 263 is that way. 223 is that way. That's it. I guess probably doesn't matter which way we go, because we're going to 243. Actually, that's increasing, isn't it? Yeah, I want to decrease. I want to get to that 243. So that seems like a very important file. I guess you just have to notice that it's on the floor. Someone just dropped it there. Alright, 243 is over here. Room 243. Alright. We've been in this room before. It's one of the crew quarters. It's the one with this picture of, I guess that's Einstein right there. So, if I turn on my cursor, there's supposed to be a green square around an item that I can pick up. There is no green square. However, if I walk into the shower and look down, oh, there's something there. So, like, this, it's behind the wall. It's behind that wall. So, the green square doesn't... You can't see it because it's blocked by the wall. So, yeah, there it is. So, he just dropped it in the shower. It's extremely important, it seems. Let's see. It's Azira's report. Pick it up. There we go. There's no working shower fixture here. How does he take a shower? There are showers with working fixtures. Anyway, let's have a look at this. Azira's report. Let's examine it. Dr. Azira personally recommends decreasing the orbit and not informing the engineers. That is a good idea. Let's read it. This is a response to the thing we just read. This is from Azira to Drassen. Confirm the details of our recent meeting. As you know, astrophysical data shows that our orbit over the sun is rapidly decaying. As expected, the modifications have kept the engineers oblivious to our orbit alterations. Estimates show that we have over 72 hours to impact, more than enough time to implement our correction plan. I have discussed the situation with my staff, and they concur. To rectify the orbit, we must compile a special power boost program and apply it to the telemetry control. Such a boost will enable us to increase the power flowing through telemetry by 107 terawatts, vectoring up a leeward acceleration of 77G. This is more than enough thrust to correct our orbit. On a further note, Akurdal is still go. Despite recent problems, I still believe we can make it work. I shall continue testing. I suggest you do the same. Keep me informed. Report ends. P.S. Those fools, Dr. Luffy and Garrulac, still have no idea. Whatever you do, keep quiet. Homanazar. I like he throws in those fools at the end. At the end of this memo. Okay, so science team is deliberately making the station get closer to the sun, saying there's more than enough time to correct it, and no one else knows, I guess. All right. What do we do? Well, you remember that the chief engineer wanted us to report to him about if we learned anything. This seems kind of important. We should probably go talk to him about it. Before I do that, however, as I was mapping this thing, I did find a few items. I don't know what the items do, but I'm going to go pick them up. Because you figure, you find items, you're going to need them at some point. I was about to say I can't imagine that they just left items lying around that you're never going to use, but this is sentient. That could happen. I can't say it's not going to happen. I feel I should pick up those items. One of the, let's see, a couple of the items are on, let's see. Sorry, I'm just looking, oh, hello. Research 1. Yeah, that's it. I'm just looking at my notes at where the things were. Research 1, I want to find 282. So how was your weekend? Whatever you did on your weekend, I can assure you it wasn't as action-packed as mapping these floors of Sentient. Like, I'm pretty sure you did not do anything as exciting as this. I'm gonna go into room 282. Okay, that guy filled in. I like how sometimes it takes them a little time to fill in. And it means it's weird, right? Like the bathroom I feel like is a good place to be alone, and it's weird when you just don't have that opportunity. This is 283. This is 282. Okay, 282 is what I was looking for. It's a closet. You can go in here and don't forget to look down. There's like a thing. Small device. It's a mobile scanner. You can pick it up. Over here. Computer override device. That seems important. Someone just leaving that lying around, I guess. I don't think there's anything else in here. Alright, I got a couple items. Maybe I should find something to use that on. Alright, another thing I need to go... Let's see, need to find a teleporter, because the other object I found, other item, was on Engineering 3. So that's where we're going. I wish there was a run button in this game. I wish we didn't have to leisurely walk everywhere. It would make things a bit better. Alright. Engineering 3. How you doing? You know what I like about these? You can see how like there's smoke coming out of that, right? Well, I can look at the machine. I can also the machine here is it's the engine coolant system. But then I can also look below it at smoke. Looks like some smoke. It sure does. Oh, the engine coolant system is smoking, right? That seems bad. Seems like something someone might want to fix. But basically everything in this station is on fire. So I guess it's not that unusual. Let's see, I'm going to room 263. Here we go. So here's another closet. Let's see, what can I find in here? There we go. It's a flow inhibitor. Exactly. That's what it looks like. I don't know what this does either. Maybe I can try using my mobile scanner on it. Inventory? What does the computer override device do? Well, that doesn't do anything. Just like with many things, I can try using it and then just like nothing happens. Anyway, these are the items I found. No idea what they do. I feel like they were probably important, so I'm going to save the game now that I've gotten them. I assume they're important. So, at this point, that's what I figured out. That's what I found as I was mapping Sentient. I also found all of the nodes, so I can increase or decrease power to different parts of the station, if I need to do that, but I haven't had a reason to do that. What I think I should probably be doing is I should find the chief engineer, because he's probably going to want to know about this whole thing about Azura deliberately making the station fall into the sun. Okay, let me take a look at that. So if I'm looking for him, I believe he's on Engineering Deck 1. Yeah, I've got him on Engineering Deck 1, Room 312, so I'm going to have to go there. He also might be interested to know about that one engineer that said he was being held captive and was infected deliberately. I hope I can tell him about that. You think that would be... You think he'd be concerned about that? Alright, I want Engineering Deck 1. And I want Room 312. If you forgot, the way that this navigational system works is the first number is the ring. The decks are made of I'm about to say consensual rings, and that's concentric rings. Concentric rings is what they're made of. And you have 1, which is the smallest one, 2, which is an outer one, 3, which is like more outer. And then the middle number are the octants. There are 8 per ring. So that's sort of like an intersection in each ring. And then the third number is the room number. So this is ring 3, octant 5, room 2. That's what that is. That's how you read these. I probably went the longer way. If I walked the other way, I probably would have gotten to the room faster, but that's fine. That's fine. I hope he's in his room. He seems to usually be there when I get there, so I hope he's there. A tough thing is that characters are walking around this station, and if you're trying to find one, you kind of hope they're not moving around. 312. See here? There he is. This chief engineer right here. That's right. Let's not waste time. So, we've seen this. He gives me a mission. He says that he wants me to spy on the research unit and the medical unit to find out what they can tell me and then report back to him. It's like faction warfare. No one can trust each other. See, I'm an outsider, so I have no allegiance to anyone. Everyone is trying to get on my good side, I guess. Alright, check this out. I'm about to blow your mind. The science team is reducing the orbit. Great, he actually had a response to that. If the medical section are party, then security can't be trusted to do anything about it. Jarrell has lost all control. Constantly mumbling, doing enough, sure enough, sure enough. He refuses to accept the problem. So you're talking about the chief of security right now, who we saw in the intro. Alright. The medics don't know about it. Alright, so the medics are not involved. We're only going to fight the science personnel. Yeah, that's right, Azura. He's the one who's doing this. I think I have that. I think I found some in his shower. I hope that's as easy as that. Well, wait, hold on. I have something else. What if I told you... Oh, something got added. But that's not important. What if I told you that Azura knows that the ship's orbit is decaying? He's secretly decreasing it. Oh, just me? I mean, I thought you were going to do something about this. Concrete, I do have something. No, hold on. Here, look, I have the thing. It's his report. Here it is. This is the evidence. I mean, I was hoping for more of a response. Okay, he is responding. He is responding. Yes, he did say there was a correction plan. Okay, what do we do? Blackmail? Yeah, I know. I have seen it a few times. Is he giving it back to me? Well, what? I think this is a good time to ask, what do you think I should do now? Get an orbit correction plan from Azira. I know it needs to be done quickly. Alright, I need to get the plan from... Alright, so we made... That was actual progress. That was the first time, third session of playing this game, actual progress. We're going to save that. We're going to save it. Alright. He said try to blackmail him. Well, the only thing I could blackmail him with is his memo. Should I go to him and say, you'd better give me the plan or I'm going to show this to everyone. Everyone on the station will know what you've been up to. Because that's what blackmail would be, I guess. So I guess we're going to do that. Let me look at where... Let's see. Yeah, that's right. So... He's not in his own room, usually. Hold on. One more question. Where do you think he is right now? Where is he, friend? The Susie terminal room. Alright, hold on. Looking at my maps. Susie terminal room. Where's that Susie? Susie terminal room, research deck 1, room 271. Okay, let's head. Let's get on over there, and we're gonna give the old man what for. Gonna give him a bit of the old 1-2. I mean, we're younger than him. I assume we're in good shape. We should be able to get physical with the old man if we need to. Okay, so I want to go to research 1. Alright, 271 is what we're looking for. You know, I have a feeling that this game does not actually allow you to give anyone the old 1-2. I'm doubting that. We have to use our words. Your words are the most powerful weapon. Much more powerful than those stun guns that have been used on us. And in fact, we could use a stun gun right now, I think. Is he here? There, that's the guy. He has his Mystify screensaver up, and while we do like that, it's not what we're here for. Alright, you. This is a great face. Alright, make a statement. Okay, you're reducing the orbit. It's your orders, though. Like, you're the one who's... It's yours. The ship's orbit is decaying, and you did it. Nothing else? Are you just gonna go back to work? You're just gonna ignore that I'm calling you out here. Alright, so I told Garlic about it. He's mad. Oh, can I? Yes, I guess I'm going to give you the proof? I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, here's your report. Take your report. Here's the proof. I'm handing it to you. I searched your shower. I guess he does. I guess he's not going to give that back to me. Yeah, he's not going to give that back to me. Well, what if I gave you the other piece of evidence too? Take it all. What do you think about this? That's great. He doesn't seem like he's taking me seriously here. Hi? I'm blackmailing you, sir. You need to give me the... I'm not seeing a correction plan. The correction plan is the thing that we need. Fix the station. Collect? No. Take, You know, it's... Considering it's remarkable how complex the conversation system is, yeah, how difficult it is to actually express anything. I need the correction plan, but it's not showing up here. Sure enough? He doesn't know. Alright. It didn't seem like that worked. Let's load the game. He did threaten us to report... He did threaten to report us to security when we did that. So... maybe we should cut him off and... report him to security. Maybe we should do that. All right. Let's see. Let me find security. Security is on the engineering deck somewhere. Let me take a look at what we got. We're looking for the security chief's desk, which is on one of the engineering decks. See, that attempt at blackmail did not exactly go so well. Okay, I think it's on engineering deck 2. Go there. I mean, he said that he demanded to know what proof I had, and it seemed like the only thing I could do to demonstrate the proof was to give it to him. Look, in this game, you don't know if that's the wrong answer. That could very well be the right one. Oh, hold on. That only takes me to the top deck. I need one that takes me to deck 2. I mean, I don't actually know how we blackmail. Alright, so... I suppose so. I don't think I've seen you. Who are you? Hello, Johanna. What are you doing? Alright. What's happening? Well, so do I. So I guess this conversation probably is not going to last very long. What do you think I should be doing? Oh, navigate. Is she the ship station navigator? She doesn't look like she's, like, in the uniform that everyone else is, but maybe she's part of the bridge crew. Well, I need to get to the security headquarters, and that's on Ring 3. We haven't been to the bridge. It's not been on one of the floors that we've had access to. I think it's on somewhere on the geodecks. But those decks are irradiated, so... I think there is some point later in the game where a couple of those decks become available. I noticed that the transporter lets us go there. I think it's like after one of the solar flares, which I don't know why that would make it possible to go there then, but that seems like that's what happens. I don't know what we could do there. It doesn't seem like we'd have much time to do anything. This is where I wanted to go. Hello? I mean, we're right next to the sun. I don't think they can. Alright, so I have something to say. Science is reducing the orbit. Well, that's not too much of a reaction to that. I hear you keep saying sure enough to everything. Eh? Alright, what if I told you that the ship Azura is deliberately decaying the ship's orbit? You were wondering about that, right? No? Nothing? Do you want the report? You're the head of security. You should probably be doing something about this. Make a statement. Would any of these things be useful? What if I tried to charm you? I'm glad you liked it. Man, do you do anything? What are you doing? It doesn't seem like you're doing a great job of it. What's happening? Gargenum? What happened to Gargenum? Can I ask that? What is the status of a person? What happened to Hathar Gargenum? Oh, I wonder if that's the guy at the beginning. That might be the guy from the beginning, from that we helped. That might be the case. Okay, he didn't seem to care. This is the office from the intro, I believe. Here's this, showing us going into the sun. Doesn't seem like I can access that. Hello? Can I look at that thing there? Your machine? What is that? Security control board. I'm more worried about that wall readout. Yeah, that's that wall read. Oh, he left. He left the room. All right. All right. That was the head of security. He didn't seem to care about anything I was doing. Anything I had to tell him. That's weird. Well, he walked off. Okay, what am I supposed to do with this? I have the information. I have it. It proves what's going on. But I don't know. I get the security chief didn't seem to care about it. The chief of engineering said that he couldn't do anything about it. I talked to Azura and he was like, whatever. I was like, oh, yeah? And then oh, hold on. One more thing. Should I tell you about that one guy? Baron Wright. Where was he? Was like in the medical section. Like he's one of your guys and he seems like he is right, he's very ill. I mean, is there some way that I can tell you that Baron Wright is saying that he was deliberately infected by the science crew. Is there any the medical crew actually? Is there any way of telling you that? I don't think there is. I guess if I could, it would have appeared in the special text. That seems like something that I should tell him, though, but doesn't seem to be a way of telling him. Anyway, we got to get to Research Deck 1 if we're going to confront Azura again about this. Alright, let's try this again. Hello. We have things to discuss. Alright. Science is reducing orbit. He's not gonna like me telling him this. He just claims that orders are orders, but we know better, don't we? I know that he's behind it. I told Garlic about this. Alright. I can prove the allegations. Let's see. Is there anything? I have your report. I've been searching in your shower. It kinda is. They kinda are. Okay. Copy the current orbital data from the telemetry control machine. Go to the captain's terminal. Calculate the adjustments for orbit realignment. Alright. Get all that? It couldn't just be on the disk, could it? Alright, let's go here. So I believe he said to use disk in telemetry machine? Then go to captain's terminal? What did he said that? I think he said that. He said a few things. I don't think we're probably going to succeed at this, right? At least not the first time. Okay, so unformatted disk. Thanks, Doc, for the disk. No information is on it. Alright, so I need to know where telemetry is. Let me just take a look at my things, my maps. Did I happen to see where yeah, actually I did. Engineering Deck 1, it has the telemetry control room. Let me head there. You'd think Azura would care about us falling into the sun. He doesn't seem to really care all that much. Alright, let's head to Engineering 1. Oh! I can access the Geodome. That's three new unmapped floors. Well, I'm pretty sure I need to go to Engineering 1. Hi. I'm glad telefracking doesn't exist in this world. 181. Alright. Machines. Telemetry control board. Alright. Hopefully, I can use In the room, this. Yes? We're doing it. Hold on, do I need to... Did I take the disc? I don't see the disc here. I'm assuming that I would have to take the disc back with me, right? Oh, it just fell on the floor. That is good design. That is good design. All right. Orbital disc. Looks like it. I am going to save the game again. I know I'm saving a lot. I'm just anxious to save any bit of progress we make. Alright, he said the captain's terminal. I have not encountered the captain's terminal. I think it's going to be on the geodeck, but I have not been on any of those floors, which means this is unmapped territory. I should ask someone where it is. Okay, if I see someone, I will ask them. Alright, gonna have to go back to a teleporter so I can access the geodeck. Geodome, I'm sorry. Not geodeck. The deck is called the geodome. What color might the geodome be? We've got green. We had blue, then red, then green. Alright. Do I see anyone walking around? I just need to see someone walking around so I can ask them where the captain's terminal is. Hello? I didn't see a shower in there to examine. Someone just come in through a teleporter? Yep. You. I mean, you're kind of full of yourself, I guess. Ask where is blank. Uh-oh. Gonna get hit by a solar flare. Captain's terminal, where is it? Okay, you're the navigator, right? Where? Room? Captain's office? Bottom geodome. We want geodome 3. Pardon? Alright, I just need to ask someone. I just need someone. Alright, you look like someone to ask. Who are you? Who are you? There we go. Who are you? Hi, Susie. I've heard a lot about you. There are so many things I would want to ask, but right now I should probably ask the captain's terminal. Where is that? Okay, good. Confirming that. And then what I want to ask is where is room? The captain's office. Where is that? Octant 8, second ring. Thank you, Susie. Second ring, Octant 8. We're heading there. Hopefully we survive so we can spend more time with Susie. Alright. Second ring, octant 8. Engineering light relay, but that's not what we want. Maybe this is not it, because there's only the one machine. It's 282. Is there a 281? No, it doesn't seem like there was. 291? How can there be 9 if there are octants? It seemed like there was only the one. Then we can get into ring 3. There's something going on in here. But... oh, there you are. He's not given me that yet. I'm trying to get it. Hold on. I need to ask you. Where blank room hospitality captain's office. I can get it from there. Where is it? Yeah, second ring, octant 8, but I was there. It's over here. But this doesn't seem like it is... that doesn't seem like that's what this is. And the machine here is not the captain's terminal. It's the engineering light relay. Is there anything else in here to look at? And this seems like that's the only thing that's in second ring octant 8. This is weird. Hello. We're all acting pretty strange. Hey, what's this room? The bridge? Great, but that's not where I need to be. I would like to examine the bridge. That is not the room I need to be in. Why was it? Why was... okay. What's in here? We are advancing in the timeline? What's that over there? Captain's Terminal. Captain's Terminal. Let's see. We want orbital disk. Use it on this. Drop it on the floor. What? Correcting checksum error. Okay. Just drop it on the floor. There it is. Pick it up. Okay. Examine. Alright. I wish I did that before the chief engineer got to me. I wish I did that. Because he walked away. Maybe he's back in his cabin. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to Geodome 2. That's fine. Actually, I do have a suit I could use if I need to go there. Hey. No, not room. Ask what? Ask. Where? Person. Where do you think Garalek is? Is he in his quarters? Main engine room. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. Main engine room. Hold on. Hold on. Do I have that labeled here? It's on engineering deck 3. I hope you're right about that. Alright, need to get to room 111. It's 181, so the next one should be 111. No, 182, then 111. There's 111. No, there he is. There he is. There he is. Hold on. Here you go. Yo, no. I need to give you this. Okay. I hope it's a fair amount of time. Well, tell me if we're going to fall into the sun. Tell me if we're going to do that. I don't know if that means that we are just not going to fall into the sun now, or if we just extended the time limit. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. That was progress, but I don't know how much progress. Okay, so are we going to correct the orbit and not fall into the sun? If that is, does that mean that we have time to actually look for other things and other plot lines? Maybe now we can try to find like things on the geodome. But as for right now, I think that it's time for a little bit of a break. It's now that we, I think, have succeeded at saving the station from sun death. I'm sure there are other deaths that will await us, like the sickness thing, but I think we're not going to fall into the sun now. So let us take a break. Be back in a few minutes. All right. So, I don't know how much more time we have at this point. Did we really save the station from falling into the sun? I hope. I don't know for sure. But since I think that we have bought some time, we should probably head back to the geodome, I'm sorry. I keep walking around that. Probably head back there. Look around, because that's the three decks I have not spent time on. And see what we can find. There's that Geodome 2, they said that it's irradiated, and that one guy said I couldn't go there without a suit. But I have a suit. I picked it up at the beginning. So maybe... Oh, right. What am I doing? Yeah, the teleporter is through the door, actually. There's no sign that actually says there's a teleporter. So maybe I should do, like, do I not have that? It doesn't... I thought I picked up those clothes at the beginning, but I don't see them here. Maybe they took it from me after I was stunned. Well, in any case, let's go to the Geodome. Yeah, 1-3 I can get to. 2 I cannot. Alright, so what is progress? We now know what progress looks like in this game, because we have made some. The question is, what is it that we're doing now that we've possibly have saved... Oh, hold on. Oh, you're sorry? No, it's... I'm sorry. Your plants? Tree growth? Is that a function of the station that I'm not aware of? Who are you? Often. Not all the time. Well, how are you doing? You are? You don't... Well, how am I talking to you? Where am I? The gardener's quarters. Where is there a garden I could look for? Where's the tree growth room? Where is that? Mid-geodome. That's the one that's irradiated. So I'm sorry, friend. I don't think... I think room from list, tree growth room, has a status of irradiated. That's what I've heard. The sickness is a fungus, you say? Pesticide. Botany control to kill the fungus, but it must be... It's hard to make things... I didn't realize how much I was smiling. I should probably be a bit more morose considering his status. Where is that? Okay, so I need to know where his tool store is. Where? Room? Where is that? Octant 6, second ring on this deck. But there's something else I wanted to ask. Oh, yeah. Hold on. If I'm gonna get to the second deck, then I need to get an environmental suit. He doesn't know. Alright, I guess I'm gonna need to get that if I'm going to get, let me just check out your shower. I'm sorry, I know it's weird, I just need to look at your shower. Okay, doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with it. Alright, so I got some kind of side quest where I have to kill fungus? I don't know what fungus we're talking about. I wasn't aware that there was a fungus problem, but apparently there is. This is a bathroom. Hold on, is there something? Yeah, there's something on the floor. What is that? Who left this on the floor of the bathroom? Who left their stimulant on the floor of the bathroom? You can't leave this just lying around. What is this? Appears to be. Alright, if anyone wants a stimulant, I guess I got their drugs. Don't just leave it lying around like that. Oh, is that the senator? Hello? No? I have not. I have not been on that. I have a status of fine. Okay, so... is there anything that I could get from him? Is there any information I need? What's going on? If you say so. Alright, I guess he has his special room. His special quarters. That is locked off from the rest of the station. Alright, well that's where he is, if we ever want to talk to the senator. Right now, I think this is just, what we're just doing right now is gathering information. I don't think we're actually going to do any more quests at this point for the time being, since we need to figure out just what's on this floor and what we can do with it. So that's just what we're doing right now. Gathering information. Light industrial battery cells. I haven't needed a battery, but I guess I have them in case I do need them. And battery pack. Radioactive permeating geodome area. I think this is a different message than we've got before. We're not being hit by a solar flare, which is good, you know? It's an improvement. Okay, there you are, alright. So we've gone through Ring 1. Let's go to Ring 2. You know, as long as we're not falling into the sun, I'm pretty okay with anything that's happening here. Lots of items being left on the floor. What? Pesticide. Works best in a cool environment. How do we make it cool here? Gonna have to work that out. You know, in the research floor, there's an atmosphere node. I wonder if I need to turn the power up on that all the way to lower the temperature. I wonder if that's what I need to do. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm just exploring, but oh. Look at this. This is nice. I mean, this being on fire isn't so nice, but... Control for the water purification system, natural filtration system from the look of the excellent garden. Can I use? No. So there's just sort of a breezeway sort of between rings. It's nice. You could spend some nice time here. Like, get a bit of a different environment than the usual that you usually see on this station. You need it if you're going to be on, this station for a while. Hey there. What room is this? Oh, that seems like an important room. I've seen you walking around. So what are you up to? What's happening? Bad flowers. You and the boss are leaving? Tell me about these bad flowers. Well, I know where he is. Person? Him is... Can I identify where he is? Because he's... I don't know if I can identify the specific room that he's in. I don't know if it would be... I don't know if it is any of those. Let's just say he's in the captain's quarters. We haven't seen the captain. All right. I told him he would... I don't know if that's what that room was, but he's going off. Atmosphere exchanger. Can't seem to use it. That's fine. What about this? Yep, make a great echo. Alright, so this is the life support room. This seems fancy. I wonder if this is the captain's quarters. What's this over here? This is very strange. Yeah? Use? That's odd. I do hear a click. But nothing seems to be happening. Anything in the shower? Wow, look how big this shower is. This has got to be the captain's quarters. Well, it doesn't seem like there's anything else to look at. I can't seem to do anything with this. But you can see there's something behind. You can see like there's a crack in the wall and there's something behind it. You can see that. So there's some way of opening that. I just don't know how. CO2 recycler. It's why the air tastes so bad. The water collector. I know, me too, right? Let's get it from this water collector. No, yeah, I know. It didn't seem to work. I want a nice cold drink, too. Alright, this is a different room than we've seen. And what do we have here? Got some plant life. Heat collection. Okay, so we're in a greenhouse. Doesn't seem like I can interact with anything. Oh, hello. What are we doing? You have? Everyone doing alright? What is that? Pages and pages of tiny bumps. You mean Braille? I think we know what Braille is. Yeah, it's Braille book. I can't. Alright, I mean, it is your book. What's in the book, by the way? So, what are we doing? Hello. What are we doing? The ways of the Dossier. You have to do this to be a navigator? Okay, so he's the student of the navigator. Oh, all the sorority navigators are all women, and you have to learn to read Braille. Look, I'm assuming there is deep lore about this. If you want to tell me, I would love to know. We all have so much to learn. Well, this has been fascinating. Oh, is she blind? Is the power of navigation when you get that, does it replace your sight? And so the Braille is needed? There's so much I want to ask about this, but I don't know how to ask it. Well, what do you think I should do now? You don't want to change the future if you can see the future, I guess. And you? Oh, very well. I guess I'll just leave you to your training. Well, first I need to see if there's anything else in here to look at. I need to search your shower. I hope that's all right. I know it seems weird, but believe me, if I didn't search people... Oh, okay. Shower's on, actually. If I didn't search people's showers, we'd all be dead. Looks like a shower. Piece of the void to you. Don't remember if we were here before. We might have been. I think we're either done or almost done with Ring 2. Okay, we were here. So let's go to Ring 3. You know, this is what exploring in Sentient is all about. You're just walking through these rings, making sure you hit all the doors, and then, hey, maybe something happens, and maybe something doesn't. I'm going to be spending time just drawing these maps regardless of what we find here anyway. I'm not seeing any rooms on this ring. Is there something here? No, it doesn't look like I can interact with this. Seems like there's something here, but no. Right, the fountains are here. Yeah. I assume that water's getting recycled on those fountains. As we remember from the beginning, water is a precious commodity here. Anything here to interact with? No. Is there nothing on this ring? Doesn't seem like there are any rooms. Alright, I guess we're done with Ring 3. Of which there was nothing here. That seems odd. And since we're done with that, that means we've searched the entire ring. Let us head to Geodome 3, since we can't get to 2. Alright, so we know about... we got the pesticide, and we need to use it to kill some fungus, but we need to drop the temperature. We have yet to figure out how to do that. But that is something that we're supposed to do. It's hello. That's fine. Alright, I will not access Geodome 2. That's fine. Okay, nothing. It doesn't look like there are any rooms in Ring 1. So I need to find that environmental suit. Radioactivity is increasing in the Geodome area. Yeah, Octan 7 Ring 2 is what they've mentioned. What are we standing over here? What is this? The Susie Databank. Everything is here. Can I use? I cannot use. Well, I didn't expect I would be able to. Anything below? No. Alright. I think it was walking this way. What we got here? Oh, a microwave oven. I guess this is just a break room. Of course, even the microwave is smoking. Food preparation console. Okay, so just for people to eat some meals, take a break, I guess. And this is the captain's terminal. So this is the captain's office. Engineering comms relay. And this is the bridge, I believe they said. You know, filling the display with Mystify seems like a waste of space. It doesn't seem like that would help at all. Susie Terminal 1. Yeah, the manual indicated you would be able to use the Susie terminals, but every time I've gone up to one, it doesn't seem like it's done anything. Alright, we were here. Yeah, there was nothing here. Nothing here for us. Some different graphics in this hallway, but doesn't seem like we can interact with it. And we're back here. Okay, so we finished this ring. You know, it is nice that we're spending all this time walking around and we haven't fallen into the sun. That has been nice. I don't know if there was a ring 3. There might not have been. No, I think there actually was. Yeah, there's a ring 3. There is one here. And what's this? Food storage containment panel. Control panel. The most important of panels. It too is on fire. I don't know what's going on this screen. Doesn't seem like I can actually look at it. Not really an indication on what this room is. From there, or did I come from the other way? All these rooms are very similar. Nothing. They're all the same, and there's nothing to do in them. I think that we've done a full circuit now. Yeah, we have. Okay. There wasn't really anything there. So, we've now examined much of the geodeck. Geodome. But I'm not able to actually get to the second floor. Because, hey, it's full of radiation. These other ones I can't get to either. I assume they are also full of radiation. Well, where can I get... I mean, where can I get one? Where is environmental suit located? Where is it? He just doesn't know. He just doesn't know. Oh, by the way, there was one room that was interesting. Where's the Susie room? I thought it was on this floor. First ring, Octant 4. Yeah, I know. Here's Susie. Hey, what's this all about? That's the Susie control. Can I see the Susie control? Doesn't seem like it. Anything else here? What is this? The surge filtration unit? No, not that. The Susie core board. So, more radioactivity. Oh, Octant 7 Ring 1. That is different. That's different from than it was last time. I guess we're gonna have to somehow stop that radioactivity. Susie? What's happening? No? I mean, this is not really recreation. I don't think anyone called playing... no one would call playing Sentient to be recreation. I don't think. What are you doing, Susie? How is the Susie control panel doing? Working. Let's not say that it's good, just working. How is you doing? I'm good. I'm glad to hear you're fine. What should I do now, do you think? Obai? Why do we call it Obai? Let's see. Who is guest? No, you'd think you would know that, Susie. Where are you going? I don't think Susie's going anywhere. Yeah, Susie is omnipresent in the station. Let's see, what about making a statement? Can I charm Susie? You're good at your job, Susie. Everyone says so. Susie sees right through us. Is pesticide better cold, Susie? Susie does not really care about that. I could ask Susie where the environmental suits are. Oh, how does Susie not know this? Come on, Susie. You're supposed to know everything. Well, let's offer a party to Suze. Well... see you around. Well, I think that's probably going to be enough for Sentient for tonight. Well, we actually made something that resembles progress. I'm going to go over this one. We actually stopped the station from falling into the sun. Because we've been playing for a while now. Station hasn't fallen into the sun. I don't know if that's a permanent thing, a permanent save of the station. But we have been playing for a while now, and it has not happened. So I think that the station has actually been saved. For the first time, we're actually ending one of these streams without us all dying. So that means something. We did it. We did something. As for what we have to do next, it's kind of hard to say. I would assume that a big thing that we need to do is stop the spread of the radiation, as well as stop the sickness that we've been seeing. There's also this whole thing about the Assassin Shatterjack, but we haven't really heard anything about them. So, we got a quest involving getting some pesticide, having to lower the temperature, and using it to kill some fungus, but we're gonna have to figure out how we do that. Gonna have to figure out how we do that. But that's for next time. As for right now, I think that I'm quite pleased with the progress we've made, because I wasn't sure if progress was actually possible in this game to begin with. But all it took was just spending a few hours wandering around the maps, drawing the maps down, labeling all the rooms, so I remembered where everything was, and finding some items that I did not find the first time round, and that's all it took. Then we just had to find a couple of files, please, files that were lying on the floor. We picked them up, and we blackmailed an old man into giving us the instructions on how to copy the solution onto a disk, and we were able to use that to save the station. Station is safe from the sun. It's not safe from everything. We also got a second cutscene with wife, possibly mom, possibly both. Wife told us rings within rings, and we need to find her a third time. Again, I can only assume that means we need to find someone else who is willing to shoot us with a stun gun so we can talk to wife again. Will we do that? I don't know. But also, importantly, we have found Susie. It's a giant AI head that's just in this room. Why would the AI need, like, a physical head? Or is it meant to be a holographic head? I don't know. But why would a head be needed to begin with? I don't know why, but it's here, and it's Susie, and she doesn't know where an environmental suit is. Someone has to know where an environmental suit is. Maybe we'll find out next time. I'll see you then for more Sentient.